Hello everybody and welcome to the fourth episode of my Skyrim Manly Challenge run. This is the final episode. I managed to beat the game with my bullshit restrictions, so yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. And yes, I am working at some new videos, like outside this challenge series that might interest you, because in the last playthrough I talked a lot about video games in general and how I see how I see some things about the industry, and I thought about doing this some more. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this because I have some more things to say about it. I might be hated for them, but whatever. I just some random dudes on the internet that are hating me right now. So yeah, I guess I can do worse than that. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about, and I don't really want to talk about the gameplay, at least up until I reach the final boss, because it would be really boring, as I established in the last video. So yeah, I think I will talk a little bit about Skyrim in general. I mean, not based on the game that's going on. So what's Skyrim for me and stuff like that. Yeah, Skyrim is a really nice game. Although it's bugged, like really buggy. Like I made a video with it's like a funny montage with sounds in Skyrim in a nutshell is called. It's on this channel, and in that montage I got thrown away up into the skies by some trolls while I played Wrecking Ball in the background, and that's a bug. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I always thought it was like something really out of place. I suspected it of being a bug, but I thought, you know, those Bethesda guys are like putting weird stuff into their games, some really weird things in some of their games, and I thought it was normal. So it wasn't normal. At least I don't really think it's supposed to be like that. Well, the game is buggy, but it's buggy in a funny way, and it's kind of charming. Like, I played it for so long. Like, I played Skyrim relentlessly, if I can use that word. I finished this game at least, not like finished, but I had playthroughs that were like 20 hours each for at least 5 times. And okay, maybe not 5, but 4, I'm certain 4. I had maybe 5 with this one on the screen, and I hesitate to like say full playthroughs because, you know, it's an RPG and I'm not going to do the main story like 4 times. I did it only twice, the story. Once during my first playthrough for Skyrim ever, and the second one on the screen, because I did not really want to beat Alduin again and all that shit, because it's really boring. I wanted to explore the map, and this is actually how Skyrim is charming, because you can like walk around Skyrim for hours and hours and hours and never get bored by it. It's so adventurous. It's something I couldn't really capture in this series because it was against the rules to like go around and side quest. I was supposed to stick with the main story, so I couldn't do that. But it's really nice to do that in Skyrim. It's really, really nice to do that in any sort of like open world game. It feels big and it feels adventurous. The land feels kind of fucked if you kind of like analyze it a fair bit, because it's there are so many bandits and this war is going on and on and on and on, and yeah, it feels nice. It feels nice. It kind of makes me wonder if I really am the good guy because I steal and kill and all of those things. And yeah, it's kind of weird, at least. Like, you can't really go through this game without killing. Like, yeah. It's not really the stealth type of game, but it's a nice game, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it every time that I played it, and I don't think this is going to be my last playthrough of Skyrim, because it's the kind of game that you will always get back to. It's really replayable, and it definitely deserves the money that you're going to spend on this game if you haven't already bought it, which you probably do. And yeah, alright, so we got that out of the way. Other thing that I like about Skyrim would be the multiple ways you can actually play this game. I really enjoy. My first playthrough was a normal playthrough. I was like the battle mage. I think it was pretty similar with all the new player playthroughs. Like once you get into Skyrim, the reflex is to hack away as much as you can. And it's definitely a fucking strategy. I mean, in Skyrim is not really that skill based. Not at all. Like, skill base is 0. After that, I tried to be the thief, and it was pretty entertaining. Like stealing everything, being the dagger wielding motherfucker. It was enjoyable. It really was enjoyable. And the other time, the most powerful build that I ever made was the bow build. Like, the bow is so overkill in Skyrim. You can kill everyone without even him knowing that you are there. It's that good. The bow in Skyrim is that good. So yeah. Now I'm going to shout werewolf a fair bit, which I thought it was pretty funny. He was like sliding in the background, and I was like, roll. And yeah. So yeah. Other thoughts on Skyrim? Let me think of her a bit. So the world is big. The combat feels good. I mean, it's easy. It's easy as hell, but Skyrim in general is easy as hell. And yeah, I enjoy Skyrim. What other things? I have never really played the mage in Skyrim because, like, I'm not really big on those spells. Like, I have to cast for so much time in order to actually do damage, which is a little bit annoying, if I am to ask. I think the bow or just the old melee build is actually more entertaining. Now I'm just striving to see what the fuck am I supposed to do, and yeah, I just had to talk with that guy. Yeah, it's a very good game. Well, maybe not one of the best, but it is somehow close to my heart. It feels some way that I cannot really describe. So yeah. I played other games from Bethesda, and they didn't quite feel the same way Skyrim did, like the Fallouts, for example. I haven't really played the other Elder Scrolls games because they felt pretty. The interface was really annoying. Like the character models in them looked very ugly. Like their faces were very ugly, and I'm not really very pretentious when it comes to graphics, but when you're on the bottom of the uncanny valley, I can't really help you, even if I would like to help you maybe. But it's just the fucking uncanny valley. It looks human, and also very unhuman. Like all the characters in Oblivion had fixed eye contact conversation, and they were like staring into your soul, and it was not the fact that they were creepy, but they were fucking ugly, and you had to like look at their face for a very big part of the game. And one thing that also bothered me about the other Elder Scrolls games is the fact that the interface was really ugly too. Like, yeah, it wasn't really a cute thing to watch. Maybe I was a little bit of graphics cunt at that time, and once I start playing more games, I like lower my standards for graphics because I like I how should I say this? I played more games with like worse and worse graphics, and they are able to be good without really looking that marvelous as the latest games. And I really enjoy more playing older games that have some things in it that in them. They have some substance. That's what I enjoy in games. The substance and the context of everything that I do. It really gives a nice feel to the game, which I didn't quite see in everything that I played. So I think it's not really a very hard thing to achieve, because some actually achieve it quite well, but yeah, it's kind of rare to see in a game. So I'm getting my ass beat on the screen, and yeah, this guy is the hardest boss in the game. He's not really even a boss, it's just fucking monster, and I just had to play Find the Exploit with him. And I just died because I tried to run into that shit, and I will finally find the exploit. And I just went on a tangent about what is going on on the screen. I'm sorry about that. I just keep doing that because some parts are just fucking marvelously stupid. Like, now I'm just going to run away from him and shout fire at him. Anyway, getting back on games with substance, like, context of the actions is really important in a game. Like in Skyrim, it's not really that much of a context. Like you are the fucking chosen one and you have to go kill the dragons. It's not really that complex. It's not that complex at all. But I still enjoy it for some reason, just because of the feel that I get in the game. There are other games, indie games, that actually have this feeling to them, that that they have this context of all the actions, and they are really nice and innovative. And I don't think these type of things can really be achieved on, like, I don't know, triple A level, because the triple A games are like very I don't know how to describe it, but very repetitive, and I might get actually into some of the topics of my next video, so I might be repeating myself a fair bit, which I don't really want to, and I kind of want to avoid this topic because I'm going to like get really into it. So yeah, I think some of I think that indie games have more depth than some of the AAA games, because they just have to be creative with the things they have. They are limited to the technology they are using. It's not really that easy for them to program the whole thing. There are small teams. It's not like a team of 100 persons, one rendering the left bollock of Captain Shepard or whatever. That's it. You have a team of, like, let's say the maximum or whatever, 20 persons. I don't think you can actually organize 20 persons as an indie game developer. It's hard. It's really hard. I don't know how big those teams actually can be, because I have not tried to like develop a game in a team. I have not tried to develop a game at all. So yeah, I know the basics. I know how to do it, but yeah, I don't really want to try at the moment, because it's a really time-consuming thing to do. I know the programming language, I know the commands, I know everything, but it's really going to take time, because it is going to bug. It is going to bug, and it is going to make you. It is going to have a lot of problems, because it's a game, and even Skyrim has a lot of bugs, and it's a game made by a huge team. And not really like EA huge, but it is still a big team. It's not an indie game team. It's clearly not an indie game team, and it's really hard to put those things together, and you have to get creative in a 2D environment usually, or a 3D environment with like Minecraft, with the old style thing usually, because the sprites and the textures are usually easier to procure. And yeah, I think it's a creative medium. Not all the indie games, as you're going to probably witness in my next rant. Yeah, I kind of beat Alduin right here. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to make a rant about this, and hopefully if you enjoyed this, like my last two videos at least, and the in a nutshell videos that were not commentary based, yeah, you should probably check. You should probably check. I'm sorry, my rant out. Yeah. So basically, everyone is congratulating me. Yeah, you defeated Alduin, but yeah. So yeah, I'm glad I actually managed to beat the game, and I managed to actually get through the commentary, which was probably the worst part, as you probably can tell from the first two videos that I made with the Skyrim commentary, which were shit in my opinion, and I want to get better at this. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name was SASteve, and see you next time on Game Blacksmith.